Hello everyone, I'm here want to tell you about my presentation. It is tell about my hobby, drawing. Before we get started, I want to introduce myself first. My name is Galih Tresnadi and my student number is 15 2017 and 049. And now why I'm choose this topic because sometimes I'm feel so bored and I don't know how I'm what's going to do. So I'm choose drawing because is to increase my productivity. And now before we go to the main topic, let me use my presentation. The first thing is about introduction. Introduction. Drawing is a form of visual art that make use of any number of drawing instruments to mark a two-dimensional medium. An artist who practices or works in drawing may be called draftsman or draughtsman. Instruments used for drawing include graphite pencil, pen, ink, inkjet brushes, watercolor pencil, crayons, charcoal, chalk, pastel, markers, stylus, and various metals. Other material is used for drawing include various kind of eraser, pencil, sharpeners, geometric apparatus such as rulers, protectors, compass, and many more. Origin of basic drawing material. First is paper. The precursor to modern paper dates back to 2nd century before Colosseum in China. From China, the paper making process spread to the Middle East, then to medieval Europe in the 13th century, where the first water-powered paper mills were built. In 1944, Canadian inventor Charles Veneter and German F.G. Keller independently developed process for pulping wood fibers, significantly lowering the cost. And the second is pencil. Origination of the word pencil is from French mean pincel, which means small paintbrush, and from Latin penicillus, little tail. The evolution of pencil. Modern day pencil evolved from an ancient Roman writing instrument made of lead called stylus. As you can see, this evolution of the pencil. And then eraser. Eraser is an article of stationery that is used for removing pencil marking. Typical erasers are made from synthetic rubber, but more expensive or specialist erasers are vinyl, plastic, or gum-like material. Before rubber eraser, tablets of rubber or wax were used to erase lead or charcoal marks from paper. Bits of rock stone such as sandstone or pumice were used to remove small errors from parchment or papyrus documents written in ink. This is eraser, old eraser, and this is eraser modern. Gripping the pencil. Gripping the pencils. The first is scribe grip. The scribe grip that feels natural for most people is usually the worst gripping for drawing. Writing and drawing are fundamentally different activities. Writing is done with minute motion of the hand and fingers, with the elbow fixed. Pen grip. Hold the pencil like you would hold the writing pen, but much further from the tip. This grip is good for detailing and for small size sketching. Violin bow grip. Hold the pencil with the thumb against all four fingers. This removes most control from the fingers and emphasizes the wrist, especially the arm at elbow and shoulder. This grip is the preferable basic drawing grip. Gesture grips and variation. This is a gesture grip and this is a knife grip. Between the pen and the violin bow, there is any number of intermediate grips, suitable mostly for gesture drawing with varying paper size and motion range. Brush grip. This is a type of brush grip. Sometimes brush grip is used for detail work. It is the pencils held like a brush, and the pen grip with index finger resting along the shaft. Basic shapes and forms. Exercise number 1, drawing a straight line. Draw each line with a single motion. You'll discover the best angle at which you can draw a straight line. And then, all you have to do is turn the paper to execute a horizontal, vertical, or a diagonal line. This is a shapes with circle and this is the form. A shape square is the form of the cube, pyramid, cone, and cylinder. Exercise number 2 is list down a few objects that you see in the real world that follow these structure types. Contour lines defines the edge and surface range of an object. A contour line also creates a boundary separating one area from another. Shading is important because the use of light and dark values to give the illusion of form and depth of your drawing. As you can see, this example of shading. This make your art or your drawing is like real, like a 3D. Shading terms: highlights, transitional light, core of the shadow, key shadow, reflected light. There are 5 techniques of shading. There is hatching, cross-hatching, stippling, scribbling, and blending. Hatching is a series of straight or curved lines. This is a hatching technique. Cross-hatching is a shading technique in which one set of lines cross over another set. And this is the cross-hatching shading technique. And the third is stippling. Stippling involves covering an area with dots, like this. And then the fourth is scribbling. There's many different names and techniques such as scumbling, circling, squircling. Basically, this technique involves shading using random strokes or circular strokes, just like this is so many circular strokes. And blending, also known as smooth shading, is where you use your finger or some smudge tool, such as a piece of cloth or cotton. This is an example of the shading technique. This is using hatching techniques. This is using cross-hatching techniques. This is stippling techniques. This is scribbling, and this is blending techniques. The next topic is perspective drawing. Perspective drawing is technique used to represent three-dimensional image on a two-dimensional picture plane. The subject refers to the object or scan that we are dealing with in the composition of our drawing or painting. Horizon line. The horizon is represented by the point at which the sea and sky are flat and sky meet. This is low elevation of view. This is a normal elevation of view. This is a high elevation of view. The next is viewing point. Every object appears different when viewed from various angles. As you can see, this picture is using a angle look on the top and is at the bottom of the object and below on the object. So it makes a various view from the other angles. And the picture plane. The picture plane is the plane that is used to record the picture or drawing that the eye sees. It is easy to think of the picture plane as being a sheet of glass. Vanishing point is that spot on the horizon line to which the shading parallel lines diminish as things get farther away from us. Perspective drawing types. This is a single point perspective that is only one dot, and this is a 2-point perspective. There are 2 dots on the left and on the right, and the 3 perspective has 3 dots that is on above, on the left and on the right. And this is a tips for drawing the human face. Drawing the human face. The first step is drawing a circle, just like this. Lightly draw a vertical line, splitting it in half. Extend this line. Draw the outline of the face as shown, just like this. This is a sketch for drawing a head of human, and this is Step 6. Lightly draw the eyebrow line halfway between the eye line and the center of the circle. Similarly, mark the guidelines for key features such as hair and the nose. And if you all that, just erase the guidelines and you just detail out the key features. This is some tips. You must be able to draw realistically before stylizing. Understanding of anatomy is the key. If you want to draw a human face, look up the web, observe film actors and actresses, or casually observe people around you to understand the basic difference in features such as eyes, lips, noses, hair and ears. And I will show you a result of my drawing I uploaded on Facebook. This is my result of drawing. This is the second of my drawing. This is third. This is fourth. This is the last of my drawing. And the benefit is from drawing is you can pour all your emotion to drawing to make some great art, or you can run from reality if you are you know what going to do, and when you feel so depressed, because it will make you really important and will make yourself relax. I think that's enough for me. Thank you for watching.